You can call us at 877-937-1047, and we will patch you through live on the air with us right now. You can also text us. You text JJR and your message to 96893. We'll read your text message, or we'll call you back, or we'll just text you back. For example, got a text here from a 404 number. It says, John J. Rich, my kid graduated from Stadium High School in Tacoma, Washington. It's to school from 10 Things I Hate About You. The seniors do Nerf wars, referencing what Dutch is going through, my oldest son going through Senior Assassin. Because it's sort of similar to yours, but they get shot, they can strip naked, and their shot won't count. My kid was on rooftops, jumping from moving cars, hiding in people's yards. It was crazy. He survived, though. He's a plebe now at the Naval Academy, and he's on the men's gymnastics team there. Pretty cool.
Oh, interesting. Although
So-
I think them having to get naked is a little inappropriate, but okay.
So Dutch has been going on, the thing is this senior in high school, and they have this thing called Senior Assassin. He has to wear these goggles on his body. He has to wear the goggles on his body. And if not, there's a team of people that shoot you with water guns. And on Friday night, he was at a party, and he was wearing the goggles. And this guy kind of starts wrestling with him. Another kid starts wrestling with him. He goes, as kids do at parties, they're wrestling, and Dutch is flipping the guy around. They're fighting, and the guy rips his goggles off his neck, snaps them off, right? And then throws them. Dutch grabs him, and he goes to his car to put him on. And the guy that wrestled him is the one after him and shoots him with a water pistol. And then Dutch is looking like, wait a minute, you ripped off my goggles. Like, that's not part. So the guy felt bad. And now I guess you can pay $30 to get back in. So the guy is paying the $30 for Dutch to get back into the game. Because I think he felt bad. Because you can't, that's not fair.
Well, that's
Rip off the goggles and then shoot him.
Right, he's starting mess just to get a kill, which I get, but that's not the way to do it.
Feels like it should be against the rules.
Yeah, so it is. So they paid the $30, so he's back in. Now, my other kid, so Blake took Kemp, my middle kid, to Hawaii for his third year of school. And then she took my oldest son, Jake, right, too. Jake came back, and then we took him yesterday to the University of Arizona. And my wife, just a basket case the whole time, right? And it's not like he's not an hour and a half away.
Yeah, but
right?
still,
and he comes home. I think he's coming home Thursday.
But still,
you know what I mean?
I get it. I totally get this now.
I know. But so get this. So I drove with him. She followed me, and I drove with him in his car to the university. And I thought, let me get some good father-son time, and I'm trying to give him advice on stuff, and he's very focused on exercise, and he wants to work out. He doesn't let anything get in his way. And I'm like, bro, you need to maybe get a girlfriend, And I go, just because he just shoots down everything. I'm like, maybe you're in your complex, because his complex at the university is unbelievable. It's just like the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life.
Well, it's like U of A is known for having these incredible sororities and fraternities, and so you have all the dudes.
If you just watch
shredded
TikTok,
and
that's
ripped,
for sure.
and then all the girls are just drop dead gorgeous.
Yes,
so
and that's what's happening in his building.
I get it.
And my wife went to that school and was a sorority. So I give Jake this whole lecture about I'm just saying, if a girl says, hey, let's go eat illegal Pete's, go. If a girl says, hey, did you get those notes in class? Share them. Maybe, I could just be a little bit more sociable, because he's like, and it's my fault, because their whole life, I've told them that girls are a distraction. It's my fault.
I'm glad that you brought that up.
Yeah. So he goes, okay, Dad, you got it. So as we're moving him, putting his stuff up in his room, he's on the third floor. We're on the third floor. We're coming down. It's Blake, me, and these two beautiful girls get in the elevator. One of them's wearing a sweatshirt that says Kappa on it, which my wife was a Kappa. Mm-hmm. And my wife says, oh, my God, you guys are Kappas? She's like, yeah, I was a Kappa. The girl goes, oh, okay, that's cool. And Blake goes, Kappa, Kappa. And she starts singing the Kappa song. Right? And the girls look at her. She says, do you guys still sing that song? And then the girls go, we just came back from work week, right? Which I don't know the sorority language. But then Blake goes, oh, is your theme still Willy Wonka? And the girl looks at my wife like, huh? Blake's like, Willy Wonka. That was the theme when we did it. That's the theme I don't understand what she's talking about, right? And then she goes, Kappa, 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 are you Kappa? She sings the song, right? We get out of the elevator, and Jake looks at me and goes, are you serious right now? You expect me to meet girls and pick up girls when this is happening, when Mom does this with two girls in the elevator with me, Dad?
Talking about Willy Wonka
I'm like
with hot chicks. You can't do that, Mom.
You go ahead and just continue working out.
Good luck with that.
So embarrassing. I put a video up on my Instagram of Blake saying goodbye. Every time Blake says goodbye, she balls her brains out.
It was so sad.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
I watched it too. Totally get it now.
I don't want to see Blake cry this morning.
She cries all the time. So then my sister took her son to San Diego State for the first time. Now, I'm Mexican, and my mom was the most like overly. What's the word I'm looking for, Rich? You know my mom. Protective. Just always like I moved out. She still did my laundry. She was everything, right? She took care of me. My sister was 10 times more protective than my mom. So my sister drops off my nephew at San Diego State, and at San Diego State, you have to sleep in the dorms for 2 years. It's like a rule. If you don't live
Underclassmen.
if you don't live in the city, yeah, you have to because it's a crazy school. So she drops him off. He snores. He weighs 350 pounds, and he snores. There's 3 kids in the room. There's a small room. And she's concerned that, whatever. So one morning, the next morning after the first night they were there, one of the roommates says, well, we slept great, but, Mason snores a little bit. Then my sister gets on a San Diego State Facebook page for parents. And there's somebody on there posted. They said, my daughter, and they said, is in a room, a dorm room with 2 other people. One of them snores. Is the same dorm room that my nephew's in, right? Uh-huh. And there's 90 post messages of 90 comments, and my sister's completely positive that it's the mom of his roommate, but
changing the identity.
Yeah,
so she was getting called out. She's probably right.
Oh no,
she's so freaked out about it. So
that sucks to have to see online. Though.
I know.
That sucks to have a roommate that snores all the time.
Oh, it sucks so bad. Sucks so bad.
Yeah. What can he do? Can he get does he need one of those breathing machines? Is there something he can do to help?
Yeah, but I don't think
they need to get him his own room.
Most of the comments were telling the lady that your kids to start wearing earplugs.
Well, that's a start.
I mean, it's just brutal. It's a tough one, man.
Yeah, that sucks.
And then yesterday was the first full day of my nephew being there without my sister. And my sister is like trying to FaceTime him. He won't pick up. She's calling him. Finally, she lost her cool, all text, all caps. FaceTime me now. And then my sister calls you. He won't call me. So I call him and he picks up. He's like, hey, Uncle John Jay. I'm like, you need to call your mom. Funny, man.
The Mega Millions jackpot is up to $575 million.
Is that tonight or tomorrow night?
Tuesday.
Okay.
So tomorrow night is the drawing where you could become a millionaire. Now, they said that your chances could be pretty good because only 2 people have won the Mega Millions jackpot so far this year. Last year, there was 8. So someone's due. And it could be us, you guys.
I every time it gets this big, I'll go, if I'm at the grocery store, and I'll buy like 20 quick pick or something like that. Then I realize that I don't ever go check to see if they won. Well, the other day, my wife was out of town. She was coming home on Saturday. I was kind of cleaning up a little bit, and I found all my lotto tickets. I was like, I got to take these in. I had $80 in lotto tickets that I hadn't cashed in yet. I go to the store. I wait in line. Ding, 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 ding. Winner. Total $5.
Hey! At least you got something back.
I know, and I felt like, does anybody here want to make a big deal about this at the grocery store?
Let's celebrate you, John Jay. So hardballing is a new dating term, or not so new. It's basically the approach of being super upfront. Like, here's what I like, here's what I don't like, take it or leave it type thing. It's basically cutting to the chase, which is, it's a good idea if your end game is a long-term relationship. You don't want to beat around the bush. You want to be upfront about the things that may or may not scare people away. Right. Here's the problem, experts say. If you are hardballing, people could see you as rigid. It could come across as downright scary. And if you are dating someone and they hardball you, they warn that this could be distracting you from the red flags that they know they have. So it's like...
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
It's like, yeah, those things that they're saying up front could actually be just like covering up what they know their red flags are. Or just because someone is quote unquote upfront with you and they're speaking bluntly with you doesn't necessarily mean they still aren't BSing you. Or they still aren't just flat out lying.
It's like their manipulation tactic.
It's like, this is a bad example, but like they know they're a murderer. So then they distract you with all the other things that's like, listen, I'm a little impatient.
I don't like people that read the dogs.
I don't like animals.
The other side of it too is if you're hardballing, what if somebody that you say you're against it, but you like the person and you don't give them a chance, and you might have come around on that.
That's true.
That's the other side.
Yeah, so they just warn against it. That may not be the best tactic in dating. This is like one of those where it's like, you had one job. And then I kind of am disappointed in the company and how they reacted to this. So there's an Australian airline. I know I'm not going to pronounce the name of it right. Qantas.
Qantas.
And so they had a price glitch on their website. And there were like a bunch of people apparently online at the same time looking for first class tickets and found them for like 85% off. You find a plane ticket and it's 85% off. You're probably going to buy it, right?
Right.
300 people bought these plane tickets that were 85% off for first class, and it was a glitch. And the company was like, unfortunately, this was a case where the price was too good to be true. Sadly, we cannot honor these tickets that were purchased on the website. The seats will be downgraded or you can get a refund. I'm like,
That
it's kind of like, in the game of Monopoly, it's bank error in your favor. Sorry, website error in your favor. Like, I
Right.
still feel like they should honor it, and then I feel like they would have got all this great press. But now it's
Totally.
just like, sorry, you're SOL.
Yeah, but what do they do? Let's say there's 10 seats in first class and 300 people bought first class ticket. What do you do?
They weren't all for like the same flight.
Oh, I thought they were at the same flight.
Yeah.
There was one glitch, one flight.
Which it was a glitch. It was a glitch, but yeah. So they didn't honor it, and people are just going to have to rebook.
Boo.
Boo. It could have been a great adventure for everyone, but it's not. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Peyton, what's the vibe for predictions today?
Happy National Dog Day. So I'm going to tell you what kind of vibes the dog life gives you based on your sign.
877-937-1047. That's the number you call right now to get your sign read. Call us right now.
We are officially in full swing of Virgo season. So if it's your birthday today, you share one with Keke Palmer, Melissa McCartney, and James Harden.
It is Dog Day today.
National Dog Day.
All right. 877-937-1047. Lori, good morning. What's your sign?
Yes, hi, good morning. I'm a Taurus.
Golden Retriever energy all the way for my Taurus. You guys love naps, and you never say no to a good snack or a cozy spot to kind of just hang out and chill. You guys are the equivalent of a warm, fluffy blanket. Like it's
Ooh, sounds about right. I love napping.
yes.
Lori, have a great day. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, you too.
Jennifer, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Oh, Jennifer the Gemini.
Yes. Today is the love of my life's birthday. He is a Virgo. Virgos are the best. So
Okay.
congrats, John Jay, for being amazing. But I'm a Gemini. I want my horoscope. I don't want it.
I got you. Well, Gemini, you guys are a Jack Russell Terrier. You guys are quirky, you guys are chatty, and you're always up for a new adventure. And one minute you're chasing squirrels, and the next you're in a deep philosophical bark off, or talk off, I guess.
Okay, I'll go for the chasing. I don't like being so yippy, though.
Oh,
But that's okay. That's all right. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye, Jennifer.
Bye.
April, good morning. What's your sign?
Morning, I'm a Leo.
Just like me, okay, Leos, we are
Yeah.
basically a Pomeranian. We're small, but we're fierce,
snap.
and we know how to work the room. The world is our runway, and everyone else is just there to admire us.
Interesting. I have 4 large breed dogs, so I can't imagine that.
Just a little Pomeranian
awesome.
nipping at your toes.
All right, April, have
Yeah.
a great day. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
You know, I always push the text line so you can text us. You text JJR in your message or your sign to 96893, and we'll get back to you. For example, this 503 number, John J. Rich, I called a couple weeks ago. John J. answered. I froze. Forgot what I was calling about, then I hung up. Sorry, dude. Shannon from Oregon, Cancer, horoscope. I love each and every one of you on the John J. Rich cast.
Oh, nice. Well, let me give you Cancer right now. Cancers, you guys give Labrador Retriever energy because you care about everyone else's feelings more than your own. You guys are the type of dog that just wants everyone to be happy and will probably bring them your favorite chew toy just to prove it.
How about for Kyle and fucking the Libras?
Yes, Kyle and the Libras. Libras, you guys are totally a French bulldog. Charming and a little bit lazy, but always stylish. You're the dog that knows how to get exactly what you want with a well-timed head tilt.
Okay.
Since it's
I
Virgo
was lazy
season,
all weekend.
it's the first day of Virgo season. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce this dog name, John. I'm sure you can get it. But you're giving off the Shiba Inu. Shiba.
Yes.
They're cute.
What is that?
Cute dogs.
They look like little bulls. We've had them before.
They're adorable.
They're really cute, yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but
We've
that's
rescued
what
a
you
couple
are.
of them, yeah.
High standards, but when you love hard, and you're the dog that side-eyes people until they earn your trust. But once they do, you are ride or die.
Very good. How about for Rich, the Pisces?
Yeah, Rich, Cocker Spaniel energy through and through because you're sensitive, you're loving, and you're always down to cuddle. So you're the dog that knows exactly when someone needs a hug, and you are there for it every time.
You are totally a cocker spaniel. You are. Text line is fire. You can just text us. You text JJR in your message to 96893. Jessica had a text last week, And good morning, Jessica.
Good morning.
What
Hi,
was your-
everybody.
What was your text?
So I texted in last week, and my text is for Kyle. So, Kyle, every picture that I see you in, you always look so amazing, and so does your skin. And I would never guess that you had a birthmark on your face. So my question was, because your skin looks so smooth and flawless, and I would also love my skin to look so smooth and flawless, I have to know what foundation or makeup you use.
Well, first of all, thank you. It's definitely not flawless. Number one, go see Jamie at the Comstock. Number two,
It's on my list.
use a good filter on Instagram. Number three. So I actually use a combination of two foundations. One of them is Revlon Color Stay. That's the first layer. And then the second layer is actually a foundation called Juvia's Place. I don't know. I find it at Ulta, and it's like super coverage. So the combination of both of those will, I feel, cover pretty much anything on anyone.
It's not filters. We're sitting right in front of her, and she looks amazing.
Yeah, what filter do you have on now?
It's good
You know, also when you see those pictures of Kyle, a lot of times it's the eye of the photographer, which is mostly me. So I think I take really good pictures of Kyle. I'm starting to take good pictures of Peyton and Grant. Actually, both of you guys photograph really well, but Kyle photographs
You're a
well.
really great
I
photographer.
am. I can't do anything for Rich and me.
No, what are you going to do?
Nothing. But yeah, that's
We just have to be running past the camera really fast.
yeah.
That's our secret.
No, I think you all take great pictures, and you all have smooth and flawless skin. But thank you, Kyle, for your tips. I'm going to try it, and I'll send you my before and after.
Great.
Okay. Yay.
Thanks, Jessica. Have a great day. Thanks for listening.
Okay, thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye. Okay, we're going to move stacks and hacks because it was very important to talk to the text line. John J. Rich, we didn't do stacks and hacks. I don't care. I'm past it. You want to get past it, or do you want to do it? I'm over it. I'm over it.
You're
Georgia,
over it.
You are all over the place right now.
It's so confusing. We said we're going to give it to the people.
You just do your life hacks then. I don't
Okay,
care
guys,
what they
we'll
go.
do it real fast. And we'll
Go,
get
do your
to
life
it.
hacks. Go.
Okay, so if you ever burn yourself on a curling iron, are you cooking? In fact, don't you burn yourself a lot when you cook,
I
Kyle?
do. I have burn cream nearby at all times.
You don't need burn cream because a lot of people don't, but you're being very proactive. But if you don't have burn cream, the fastest thing that you can do is not ice. It's actually mustard, just from your fridge, plain old mustard. You rub it around the burn area, and then you just rinse it with cold water, and it will actually take the burn out of the burn. That life hack and many more can be found at johnjanerich.com.
That's good to know because Dutch was like cooking some hamburgers and he never wears a shirt. And the oil popped up and burned his whole side. I think it was really, really bad. But now he's got a cool scar. Looks like he was shot.
Oh my gosh.
That's what he tells all the girls.
It's a burger wound. It's a burger
Okay,
wound.
so real quick, if you don't know, the last, month or so, Peyton's been concerned about a growth under her chin, right? So much so you had all of us feel it. It's a little bump underneath your chin.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like it's like you were thinking it was fat at first, but it doesn't feel like that because it almost feels like an extra muscle. It's like tough.
It totally feels
So you
that
went,
way.
you're concerned, you went and talked to a friend who's in medical business. They said you need to get checked out. You drew blood and you went and got a CT scan. So
That is
now you
correct.
have the results.
I now have the results, and it's good news, but also bad news. Good news in the sense that my CT scan is clear. You can't see anything there. Good news that my blood came back fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Bad news, I've just gained a ton of weight, and that's probably why I have the weird double chin under my lip.
That's what they said?
Basically, yeah. They were just like, yeah, girl, shed those 20 pounds that you gained.
No.
I think it's interesting when you look, knowing that's the result, and you think about how you talk about how much you've been eating and drinking and partying, and your first thought is, I have a tumor in my chin.
Well,
I need to go get an
I
X-ray.
legit thought I had thyroid cancer for a good 6 weeks.
Okay.
I really did feel
So-
In your defense, it's like people were saying that could be something very serious, which would freak you out.
Absolutely. But I mean, I did find something out though, which I thought was pretty interesting. Do you guys remember how we all got taken down with the rich plague? We couldn't figure out
we
what
all
it
got
was.
sick.
I don't know if I like us calling it that, but go ahead.
That's what it was. Okay. My blood came back positive for mono. We all had mono, you guys, the kissing disease. That's what we all had. That's what took us out. Apparently, it's really contagious. I've never had mono in my life. That's what they told me. They were like,
maybe
your
just you
blood
had mono.
tested positive for mono. So when you were really sick, that's probably why my lymph node underneath my neck got extremely swollen and all types of stuff.
Okay, wait.
Also,
So
I'm
your
getting
lymph node
fat,
is
so
swollen because of mono, not because you've been eating Wendy's Frosties
I
every
think
day.
it's all of the above. I think it's a combinedness of all said things.
I'm going to blame it on the sickness. Also, Wendy's Frosties are only $1 right now, and I'm dying to go get
Did
one.
you see that commercial? They're so smart. They're so smart.
Good. I was like,
Genius.
That's a takeaway from this particular segment.
That is the one.
Forget about the life
positive
hack.
Right.
thing
Frosties
right
are a
here.
buck.
I'm saying it was because of the sickness.
Right, but I'm staying away from the dollar Frosties because I've gained so much weight and apparently there's nothing wrong with me. I'm cutting out bread. I'm not eating bread anymore.
But bread's
and
delicious.
I'm not going to drink beer during the week. I'm not drinking during the week.
You know what? When you're concerned about this tumor that was on your face, whatever, right? And you find out that it's not a tumor. Did you look at the scale? Did you gain weight?
Yeah.
Like you look at the number and you're.
Oh, I've definitely
Like
gained
how much
20 pounds.
20 pounds.
Literally, I weighed 125, now I weigh 145. Getting real personal.
So when you saw that, you weren't like, maybe that's what it is? Let me go get a CT scan.
I thought that, well, I knew I was gaining weight. That's why I had also thought there might be something wrong. How am I gaining
That's
this
true.
much
It could have
weight?
been a
Yeah.
fight. It could have been a fight.
Because
Right.
where do you
Yeah.
carry your weight? Because I don't see. It's funny you bring up your chin, but it doesn't look like you don't
My
look.
legs.
You don't look
That's where I
any
can-
different to me than when the first day you
I know.
started here, right?
Yeah.
No
So that's
way. I
weird.
just posted
I
a
think it's a
video
tumor.
of Nick and I doing a shotgun of a Red Bull, and I had to cover up my monstrous legs with all of the text.
You're crazy.
Because I was
Stop.
like, my God.
You do not.
You're really hard on
Thunder
yourself.
thighs. I walk in this building, and it feels like an earthquake.
No,
Like,
come
it
on,
does
baby.
not.
Yes, it does.
Stop.
Yes, it does. I carry it all in my legs and my butt, and I'm ready for it to go.
Well, speaking of text, there's a text here. You text JJR in your message to 96893, and this says, I wanted to tell Peyton about her eating her cucumber salad with her sour cream and ranch dip and how it absolutely does not negate her eating cucumbers. Any chance you have to get in your vegetables and your healthy food is acceptable. She wasn't eating a bag of chips with sour cream and ranch dip. She was eating vegetables.
Yes.
That is true.
Right?
But I
Yes.
also do follow it up with a bag of Doritos.
Okay.
I just had 4 bags of Doritos.
But there's
I think I need a CT scan.
but there's
She was told
there's a cucumber in
she
there.
needed a
You
CT
guys, there
scan.
was
Because your
something
friend is a
wrong
good
with
friend.
me.
Your good friend wasn't going like, damn, girl, you put on weight. You know what? Let me get you a CT scan.
Yeah, no, probably. That's exactly what happened. And actually, my cousin is like my PA who I like go to and see, and she's like, "Yeah, Pepe, like you just gained a lot of weight."
What?
And also mono.
I was like, "Thanks for being so real with me." Also, your
Did she say
blood is
that-
positive for mono.
She said that before the CT scan or after?
Well, I saw her at a family party, and I was like, "Look at this thing under my chin." She's like, "I don't feel anything. You probably just gained a lot of weight, but I'll schedule you a CT scan and a blood stain."
But your blood scan had like mono in it, which could have
Thanks,
caused a
Rich.
lot.
I blame you.
Oh, well, I think you look great.